didn't get a chance to see any of Len's housekeeping women then?
Did we, Hector's like he chucked us out of fun starting?
Oh, well, if I'm any judge, there's going to be a bit of fun and all. Hey, from what I can gather, Ena Sharple's copped hold of the first one before she could get to Len's, and heaven knows what she's told her. Well, who's paying?
That's a rough guess. Len.
You in what with the advert in the paper?
Ah, that's right, yes. You better step inside.
Mr. Fairclough, I believe.
Yeah, that's right, yes. You found the house all right, then?
Oh, yes. I knew where to find you.
Oh, well, if you've come about the job, you'd better step inside, hadn't you?
Oh, I've come about the job, in a manner of speaking.
She could have told her anything. Like when Len went to his mother's wedding.
Get away. She wouldn't make a thing like that up.
Wouldn't she? Look, if she set her mind to it, Ena Sharples could make a fortune writing novelettes.
Well, if she queers Len's pitch, I reckon we should get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and set fire to a flaming harmonium.
By gum, you've no room to talk after the way you've hibbed him.
Oh, fair's fair, Jack. I mean, after all, since we are pals of his.
Now, look, if I know how to be Ena Sharple's way with words, he's going to need every pal he can lay his hands on.
And if you expect a respectable, hard-working, God-fearing woman to come and live in an house of shame like this, then you're even more disgusting than I heard you were.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yes, that's right. Butter wouldn't melt in your mouth now, would it? I've met your type before. You know, it surprises me they let people like you advertise it in paper.
Just who have you been talking to?
Well, let's just say a well-wisher, shall we?
Aye, let's. And how much do you know about me?
Only your life story. Boozing and womanising day and night. It's the bite squad you want, young man, never mind an housekeeper.
Womanising me?
Non-stop orgies was the expression used. Well, I'm not going to be a party to them, I'll tell you that, free of charge.
Well, I'm very glad, because you haven't had the invitation yet, have you? Look, missus, and although you don't fancy the job, what exactly have you come for?
I've come to tell you what I think of you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the thought. You know what I'd do if I was you? I'd make a run for it now, because I haven't had one single orgy all afternoon.
I'm 42, 22, 36. Well, I do. Mind you, I'm not much good on housekeeping, but them, who the ex interested in... Oh, I didn't know he had company.
Disgusting!
It was Dennis's idea, you know. I thought they were... Better off it, answer.
Yes, you better not, yes, because I think we're going to be raided any minute. Tell Dennis it was hilarious, it was very funny, but if he wants me, I'll be in strange ways.
Didn't like the look of her, anyway.
The feeling's mutual, young woman.
Well, ta-ra. And if you're ever short of anyone to insult, you know where to come, don't you?
You've a cobweb on that lampshade, and that skirting board's not seen a duster for months. That's another thing I can't stomach.
Oh, thank you very much, and good night.
I'll tell you what I will do for you, though. My sister's in the 17 Salvationists of the Holy Word Gospelers.
She's what?
I'll get her to send you a leaflet to recommend some very good books for people like you. Mind you, in your case, I think you're a bit too far gone.
Well, thank you very much, and good night. And as a matter of fact, I like dirty skirting boards.
Don't shut it.
Eh?
Are you the self-employed man?
Pardon?
Well, I'm an housekeeper cook.
You're not.
Can I come in? I'm sure it's much more cosy inside.
Yes, you can come in. Aye, go straight through there.
Mind you, I reckon he's backing a loser advertising.
Oh, why is he?
Well, who's going to answer an advert like that? I bet he doesn't get anybody under 70.
Why, how do you know? Have you tried it?
Me? I like 'em over 70. They don't give you any messing about then, none of that chasing around the sofa. That's what I like about Minnie Caldwell. She's never chased me around that sofa yet.
Ah, but Len's are different again, though, the fruity monkey.
If you say fruity monkey once again, Mr. Ogden, I personally will chase you all the way home, banging you over the head with a bottle of stout.
Try a pale ale, love, it's cheaper.
I mean, age is immaterial. I am quite sure that Len Fairclough would much prefer a nice, tasty hot pot to running round the sofa.
I'm sure he would.
Yes?
What's that supposed to mean?
I said I'm sure he would, look. I was agreeing with you.
Of course she is. I'm a witness.
Hey, do you want me to put some at Uncle Scepter's birthday card before I post it?
Oh, if you would, love. Best love,
Hey, we
please.
don't want Harry to know about Len's advertising.
Oh, no.
No, that's what I was thinking like.
Oh, I've told him about that.
On a birthday card?
Well, I've put a letter in as well. I mean, the GPO won't know, but... Well, they're not opening it.
Right, Stan Ogden. I'll have a cherry brandy off you, a cream de menthe off you, and an egg flip off you.
She's gone berserk. It's all that waste paper in the living room. It's turned her mind.
Then you can all club up for a shampoo and set for me. I'd have you all calling me sir, only they don't with women, do they? What waste paper?
You know, he's right, Stan. She's do lollipop. She's stone jugs.
Your waste paper has been sold.
Are you all right, love?
Never been better. I've been right through the classified phone book for waste paper, fellas, so you owe me 1 and 6 for phone calls and all.
Did you get a mug, then?
Aye, I did. Bernie Sparks Disposal Limited. His yard's in Hardwick, but I got him at home in Wimslow.
Bernie, bye. You're only a little naughty, but you're not daft, are you?
Oh, she's not daft. She's a genius.
Give us a kiss, love.
Mrs. Ogden, dear, you did say, didn't you, a cherry brandy, a cream de menthe, and an egg flip?
Don't tempt Providence, honey. Get pouring.
He wants all 3 tons, does he?
Aye, he does. £4 a ton, cash on the nail. He says any time you want to do business, you've only to let him know.
I'm not flaming, sir. How much has done?
For £4?
He's turned down 5.
Well, it's worth so. He's had it.
Oh, no, he hasn't. It's either that waste paper or me. One of us has to go.
Don't stop, honey. We'll never get the chance again.
Hey, look, wait a minute. £4 a piece. Costs us a £5 for the hand bailer. That'll leave...
£2, 6 and 8 a piece.
After 3 weeks' hard blooming labour.
Less 3 bob each for Hilda's refreshments. Here you are, love, a cherry brandy. The others are to follow.
That?
And what time's this con man of yours coming to collect?
Oh, he's not. I told him you'd dump it round to his place on your handcart. Good now.
It all sounds very fascinating, love, but you've come to the wrong one. I'm up to my eyeballs in sales. I've only just come home.
But it's the Gamma event of the year, Mrs. Tanner. It's the biggest sale we've ever had.
They always are, love, every year.
And lots of it'll be new stock from the spring range.
Look, love, I'm in the same trade as you and I'm pushing the same sort of rubbish.
Yes. Well, in that case, perhaps I'd better...
I think perhaps you'd better.
What about you, Mr. Tanner? I shall be making quite a splash in my menswear. Well, that is, we shall. Well, Gamma, that is.
Dennis, are you with us?
Eh?
Miss Nugent is in the middle of a conversation with you.
Oh.
How are you off for string vests?
Well, that's a funny topic of conversation, isn't it?
I think if you'll excuse me, I'll press on. I do have several more privileged customers to visit.
Oh, have we finished conversing then?
Yes, I think so.
Roger.
I'll leave you with one of our brochures, if I may, Mrs. Tanner. A little light reading matter.
Yeah, just a thing to curl up with in bed with, hot chocolate and mince pies.
Good. Well, bye-bye.
Ta-ra then.
Oh, and while I remember, if you're a glutton for glamour, go Gamma.
Like a bullet, kid.
Good.
Watch that step as you go out.
Now,
Rotting
let's
your
see. Luxury cruise, follow the sun. Liverpool, Bermuda, Rio de Janeiro. £456 inclusive. Inclusive. Hey, are you still in that holiday club of yours?
Yeah, why? Go, Gamma. Like as if.
How much you put in each week?
$50.
How much have you got in altogether?
$50. I'm in arrears. Put the kettle on for me, love, while your mother tops the chill blades.
Well, you've had it for following the sun then, haven't you? Unless, of course, you fancy hitchhiking to Knot End for a stick of candy floss.
You send away for all that rubbish for? Go on, make a cup of tea, love.
Well, they warm my spiritual inner being. Half an hour with these and it's worth all the electric blankets in the world. It's psychological, really.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. You must be right, yes.
It's an escape for the ego from the humdrum monotony of everyday existence. Is that sink still bunged up?
Yeah, chuck the tea leaves outside.
Oh, no, not again.
What now?
Oh, look, cop onto this and I'll try threading the other end through.
No, you won't.
Eh?
You'll leave it where it is.
Well, how am I going to get in the kitchen then? I'm fed up sticking my finger through the hole and pulling.
That is more ammunition.
I don't follow you.
The more this house falls to pieces, the better I shall like it.
Why?
Because it might persuade our landlord to get off a big fat behind and pay for some repairs, if you see what I mean.
Yes, I think I do. Would you like me to stick my foot through a window while I'm at it?
We'll save that till later.
Well, go on.
It's your going, I've just been.
I mean about your story. What happened next?
Oh, well, I stood underneath the lamppost and this woman come out shouting at him about mucky skirting boards.
Look, I'm black, you're white.
Oh, sorry. Then this other one come up.
You can't move backwards unless it's a crown. I'm going that way.
Oh, my mistake. Blonde she was, with a 3/4 length leopard skin coat and a little belt at the back and high heels. There was a young bobby standing on the corner. He kept looking at me ever so funny. I don't think I can go, Ena.
Try moving that one.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Ena.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's £17,500 you owe me.
Yes, Ena.
Winner puts the drafts away, loser opens the door. Before it falls in.
It's 18,000, not 17. I lost the other one and all.
There you go, mate. Easy come, easy go.
Is she in?
Aye, come in.
I'm not coming out to play. It's too near my bedtime.
Oh, good. Well, I'll give you something to sleep on. You can stick that on your list. One kitchen door in need of repair. Now, look, I'm not mucking about. My kitchen's a necessity.
My business hours finished at 6 p.m. If you've got anything to complain about, call back tomorrow morning. Go on, Minnie.
Pardon, Ena.
About that flashy blonde you happened to notice fluttering her eyelashes up Lynne Fairclough's lobby.
You what?
How old did you say she was? Housekeeper or manhunter?
Well, I think Mrs. Tanner could give her a year or two.
Oh, yes.
Mind you, I don't think she's as young as she was cracking on to be.
Manhunter.
Did she wiggle or did she walk?
Well, she walked down the street, but she wiggled when she went in. He seemed well suited.
Right, well, I've done my whack. He can defend himself against this one.
What's the L stand for, Lawrence?
No, Len.
Oh, it suits you. The strong, mature type. I'll call you Lenny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can call me April.
April?
Silly name, isn't it? Especially when I was born in the middle of August, all of 27 years ago. Well, go on then, 28. We don't want any secrets, do we, if we're going to be, friends?
And now look here, about your previous experience. I mean housekeeping experience.
I was going to say, I bet you're not behind the door yourself, are you? You're self-employed, are you? What line are you in exactly, Lenny?
And what about your cooking? I suppose you've had some experience of that sort of caper, have you?
Honestly, all these questions, you make a girl feel uncomfortable. Heaven knows what you'll be asking me next. But you're a bit of a Romeo on the quiet, aren't you?
Well, I think I've got all your particulars now.
Eh? Saucy.
What I mean to say is I've got a lot more women coming to interview, so I'll let you know.
Oh, well, it won't keep you then if you've got others come. I mean, two's company, aren't they?
Yes, well, as far as the experience goes, it's very good. I'll let you know because I've got your address.
Oh, don't leave it too long. I mean, a man in your position. Well, there's no point in earning pots of money and not having your own comforts, is there? You need somebody who's, domesticated.
That's the front door out there.
Very nice, that. Warms the cockles of your heart.
You sure you wouldn't like a double arsenic?
No, thanks. I don't like mixing my drinks.
Hey, where the heck have you been? I've been looking high and low for you, and here you are knocking them back. I've been right through there. Ooh, what's up with the three happy Harrys here?
I'm in the doghouse.
She did nothing out of place, Irma. You've got a very clever mother.
Ah, you could have fooled her father.
Wow, what's happened?
You want to drag on my fag stand?
Hey, look, you hang on to it. You don't know when you'll be able to afford another.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
A gin and tonic with a lump of ice and a piece of lemon, please.
Yes, of course, madam. Jacqueline?
Excuse me, have you got a piano in this pub?
Not tonight, miss. Fridays and Saturdays only.
Oh, good. I like a bit of a free and easy. Be nice having a pub on the doorstep. Why are you moving in round here, then? In the near future, yes, into Maudley Street.
Do you happen to know Lenny Fairclough? He's self-employed.
Yes, he has been in once or twice.
Oh, well, I'll be looking after him more than likely.
Really?
He's a quiet lad, isn't he?
Is he?
Oh, I'll soon change that. I'll get him in here 1 or 2 nights a week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Stan Ogden, I don't know what you're thinking, but you can just stop it.
Oh. Well, I'm thinking now, love. Hey, are you game?
Game? What for?
Go round Lenny's, ask him he wants 3 lodgers.
Well, you no need to come out just 'cause he's got the grumps. You're entitled to your pleasure.
Not much pleasure in standing there supping nout, is there? I was getting quite a taste for that cream de menthe and all.
Oh, go and bang a few pans in the kitchen, ma'am. You'll feel better.
Well, it's not fair him being mad at me. Only want a nice home for him. You can't have a nice home with waste paper up to the ceiling. Put a bit of slack on, will you, Chuck?
Hey, haven't we got no proper coal?
Oh, I'll get some when Mrs. Walker pays me.
You know, it's stupid, this. I mean, he's supposed to be the breadwinner. Why don't he go out and win a bit?
Oh, now, we don't go hungry, love. Fair's fair.
Well, you know what I mean.
After all, I suppose it is my fault, really. I mean, it is a bit hard working all that time just for a couple of quid.
Now, don't start going all wet. Every other fella has to work. Father flipping Christmas. There must be something more regular than that.
No, I'm not having him on them lorries again, Irma. At least I've got him at home, even if he's not speaking. Not keen on him driving again.
I'm not keen on him at all.
Oh, Irma.
Well, he can go off people, you know.
Oh, well. He's only a bit soft, that's all.
Oh, and I know where. No, you know what I mean, Mum. It gets embarrassing. What does your dad do for a living? Oh, he's on the dole. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's Father Christmas. No, sorry. He collects old newspapers. No, I'm sorry. He's on the dole again. You never know what he's going to do next. Not that it matters much, though, because whatever he does, he never brings no brass home.
I know.
What?
What he's going to do next. At least I can find out. Irma, get me the cards. Second drawer down, next to our Trevor's letters. Under the doilies with Duke of Edinburgh's picture.
Oh, I know. There. What are you going to do? Tell his fortune?
Aye. I'll read his teacups after and all, just to make sure. Oh, heck.
What does that mean?
A calamity will befall him in the near future.
Thank goodness for that.
You are?
He must be going to get a job.
I say landlords are responsible for doorknobs.
And I say he isn't.
And I say he is.
Well, look, I've told you. Come back tomorrow in business hours and I'll tell you what's what.
You don't know the first thing about it. You said so yourself this morning.
I know I'm not liable for cack-handed lads like your Dennis pulling doorknobs off. I'll supply you with full details tomorrow.
You will? What do you know about cheese?
Minnie, who's the landlord?
You are, Ena.
There you are. Independent observer. Good night.
Sleep tight and get your strength up. You're going to need it.
You...
Ena, I don't like contradicting you. Only Mrs. Tanner's right in what she says, isn't she?
What about?
Well, landlording. I mean, you're only like an apprentice, really, aren't you?
Oh, am I? Hey, Lucille.
Oh?
You spare me a minute. Wait.
Hello.
Hello, love. Where are you going?
Nowhere, I'm just coming back. Been to post a birthday card for Concepta.
Oh, aye. How are they getting on over there? Getting plenty of butter?
Yeah, I think so. Why?
Oh, I just like to keep tabs, you know. He's a great favourite of mine, is your dad.
Is he?
Mm. I remember him going to post a letter when he was littler than you. He was running hell for leather down Rosamond Street after a tram car. They used to have letter boxes on the backs of tram cars in them days. He was a funny little fellow, was Harry Hewitt.
Is there something you wanted, Mrs. Sharple?
Oh, yes, now, come to think of it, love, yes. Do you think you'll be going into town tomorrow at all?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Would you be passing Her Majesty's Stationery Office in Great Edward Street?
I could do.
Right. I want you to get me a copy of the rent out. buy yourself some toffees, bring me back the change, and keep your mouth shut, right?
Yeah, the rent act.
That's right. Good lass.
Clap.
Yeah. If Elsie Tanner wants war, she can have it.
It's not the Queen's, really, is it?
What?
The stationery office.
Do you want another game?
Oh, I owe you £20,000, don't I, Ena? Oh, all right, go on. Double or quits.
I'm ever so pleased to meet you. My name's Mrs. G.
Oh, pleased to meet you, love. Why don't you sit down? Now then, blimey, I've asked so many questions, I don't know where I am.
Well, you want to know about my previous employment.
Oh, yes. Now, what is your previous employment?
Well, there's me references. I've been housekeeping for 8 years, all told, ever since my husband passed away. Of course, I was housewife before that, like.
Oh, yeah, good, yeah, fine.
Oh, you've had a spring clean, haven't you, especially?
Well...
Oh, it's all right. I know what single fellas are like. I bet it was a right tip here yesterday.
Horrible.
And I bet it's all top show. I bet you haven't washed up your tea things, have you?
I haven't had any.
What?
Tea. I've been too busy dashing up and downstairs with me little duster.
It's getting on for 9 o'clock.
Ah, it's all right. I'll lash myself to a meat pie up at the Rovers a bit later on. Hey, what else am I supposed to ask you?
Oh, Mr. Fairclough, I don't want to seem pushing or anything, but, well, I've been thinking, like, I mean, some references aren't worth the paper they're written on, are they?
Are they not?
No, well, the only way, really, for you to know if I've out about me is for us to have a trial at it.
A trial? What of?
Have you any groceries in?
I've got some sausages,
Eggs?
Yeah, I think so.
Spuds?
Yeah.
Right. You go and wash your hands and set the table, and dinner will be served in about 20 minutes.
Who's on fire?
Oh, you men, you're awful, aren't you?
It wasn't a bad one, though, was it?
Now, look, don't take any notice of him, April. It was me who told him that in first place.
Oh, and I told you first.
Oh, well, all right, don't fight over little me. I've got no favourite.
Hey, you like this one? There's a commercial traveller
Never mind
goes to...
about that. Look, I'll tell you a better one than that,
Hey,
April.
listen, do you know, I've been laughing that much I hadn't noticed I got an empty glass. I'm stupid, aren't I?
Give her a refill, Jack. What was it last time, love? Vodka and tomato juice?
Oh, you keep your hand in your pocket, lad.
Now,
I'll get this one.
Steady on, set first.
No.
My turn.
Oh, no.
Wonderful, isn't it, eh? 3 grown-up fellas behaving like...
Yes, and it's a good job I'm here, or else there might easily be 4 grown-up fellas behaving like...
No.
Gentlemen, when you've finished arguing, perhaps you will notify us what the order actually is.
It's immaterial towards which of you pays.
Hello. Half a bitter for me, please, and a gin and it for me, ma'am. She's suffering.
Ah, she's not the only one. Oh, Mrs. Tanner, I don't think you've met Mr. Fairclough's choice of charlady, have you?
You what? Is somebody talking about me? Never.
Ma'am, it's Ena Sharples you've got it in for, nobody else, remember?
Never what?
Nothing of it's not to do with me.
You're dead right, it's not.
Oh, why do you have to open your mouth?
I beg your pardon, love. What did you say?
Now, ladies. It's all in fun now. Stop up and
What's
say
up
no.
with you? Does your daughter fancy him or something?
Daughter?
Ma'am, there's a gin and it coming for you here.
Well, I know that Len likes a drink, but I didn't know it was permanently bottled. You're not much of a spring chicken yourself, are you, big mouth?
Just you say that again,
Don't
Lady
you
Bob.
muscle in on me, love. You're out of your depth. I might try scratching your eyes out, and that'd be difficult under 3 inches of mascara, wouldn't it?
Ladies, no violence.
I might even try tearing your hair out, then we'd see what colour your roots are. Well,
What's your name? I'm going to report you to Lenny.
Lenny!
Mr. Fairclough, my employer.
You don't need my name, love. He'll know who it was, and don't you kid yourself. You won't be working for him. He might be daft, but he certainly doesn't need certifying.
We'll see what he's got to say about that, shall we?
No, this is my treat. Mrs. Tanner, dear, good health.
Thank you. Been a bit quiet in here tonight, has it?
Hey, I can't take you anywhere, can I? Hey, how do you know she won't be working for him anyway?
Because I know Lynne Fairclough. She couldn't even boil an egg.
Who cares, eh?
Lenny, have you ever had a trial marriage with him?
No, not now you come
Well,
back.
you're not qualified to pass an opinion, are you? I'll tell you one thing our Lenny likes better than his football, and that's his big pot belly.
Belting, darling. Just belting. You're a flipping marvel, you know. You know, one pan of chips from you and you've killed the caviar trade.
Well, here's a nice fresh cup of tea coming up for you. I've sugared it.
Darling.
No, that's my job.
Are you quite happy about the money I'm offering you, though? You know, the The wages, are you quite satisfied?
Oh, I'm very satisfied indeed, Mr. F. More than satisfied.
Good. You have got yourself a job.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. F. Well, I'll be toddling along now. It's all right if I start in the morning then, is it? I'll be here in time to do your breakfast.
Suits me, love.
Right. Well, I'll say good night then.
I'll see you.
No. You're the Lord Master. You should be relaxing. I can manage.
I can hardly flipping move here. Right, then, in the morning, Mrs. Thing. Hey, by the way, can I have kidneys for breakfast?
If you say kidneys, Mr. F., kidneys you shall have. Oh, I'll have to see about that in the morning. I think we've got a cobweb.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's all right. I know about the skating board. I noticed that as soon as I walked in.
Oh.
What's wrong then?
Get out, Will.
You know, I think you and me are going to be very happy. Good night.